opportunity to help somebody the next day or that day when I get up in the morning. This is what keeps me going.
I just have a question. I know it may sound silly. So just explain that how we could call if for any problems or corruption going around. So yes, one, the awareness is there. I'd say somewhere we see from driving license to buying property there is corruption, and yes, we would want to do something about it. So somewhere yes we see and we would want to do something. So are you suggesting that we would call the Lokayukta number then and there, or I just would want to understand more about it? How can we go deeper into it? Yes, somebody is here who would want to fight out for it, who doesn't want to give any kind of a bribe, even for a driving license. I would want to fight it out. I would want to know more about it in details or
Let me make one thing very clear. A post facto complaint about corruption, that is especially the bribe part of it, is of no use. You would have taken the money. It is your word against his word. He will deny it. Benefit of doubt goes to him, and it's of no use at all. But if you tell us that a particular person is demanding bribe, and we get the information, if you come to us, we'll tell you how to go about it at the next stage. We give you the equipment, which normally now every cell phone has a recording system. You can record the conversation with that. Two factors will have to be proved legally in bribe situation. One is that there was a demand to show an official favor. Second is the accepted illegal gratification for that. Now, first part is easily proved by the factum of you recording his statement. The second factor is to be proved. So we normally tell them, what you do is you bargain with them over the phone.
Right.
He says 1,000, he says no, 5,000, 6,000, 7, like that it comes. So we got that also recorded. Mostly you put it up in the phone, and conversation goes to the phone. Then you come to us, but you have to bring that money which you have agreed to pay.
Okay.
That money will be returned back to you in 10 days. That is a guarantee. I can give it to you in 10 days. Now, we note the numbers of that note. We treat the note with phenolphthalein powder. We give you a videographing system. It could be a pen, it could be so many other systems are available. We give it to you. We send a shadow witness with you. And the moment you send us a signal, our officers will go and find. Okay. If he has touched that money and his hand is treated with water, hand, pocket, book, drawer, anywhere, it turns pink. Red, that it has come from. It becomes red. That's the second part of the evidence is there. The statement which may be recorded by the shadow witness is another part of the evidence. And then we call from Panchayat class who will make him answer. This is how this. Disproportionate assets, you can always give your information you have to us. We don't accept it straight away. It will take 2 to 3 months for us to make survey and do the reconnaissance on that, And we go to the registrar's office, we go to various other offices and gather whether the property is really his or somebody else's and other things. Because very many people out of spite give false complaints. Is the helpline landline. If you want to call on a mobile, all are toll free. 1-800-1800-425320. 1-800-425320. There is a landline directly to me, which is accessible through my private personal staff, which is 222-57013. If all this fails, please call me directly in 9845 000022. Don't hesitate, doesn't matter if the urgency is such that I can receive your call and I'll respond to it very patiently, even if it is 2 o'clock in the night, because I do get calls. Sometimes they say, what's happening here, sir? Liquor is being sold at 24 rupees. It should be only 8 rupees. Liquor means arak. So I keep telling them, you mean arak? But I thought the sale of arak is prohibited. So that is prohibited, it's all right. But why should we charge 100 rupees? I mean, I do get this call and then my wife says, I think you are MAD, alright. Can you switch off your phone in the night? I said, I promised to receive their calls at any time. And I have to receive, I can't go back on my promise. Therefore, you are free to call this. And sometimes you may have to come to the office. My office is in MS building in Dr. Ambedkar Vidhi, that is the Vidhan Sabha road. My office is in the first floor facing the Carbon Park. So we are accessible anytime. And nobody frisks you, nobody checks you, nobody asks questions. There's a registry you have to sign. That's only to see that you've gone out. Because right after you go to the police station, you don't come back. Only for that purpose. And your movements are recorded in CCTV. I must give a very interesting example of the CCTV stuff. I think last year, January, we got an MLA receiving 5 lakhs rupees. And he begged the police not to take him straight away to the court. He said, a lot of media people will be there. Take me to the judge's house later in the evening after judge goes home, because that system is available. My police people trusted, but where to keep him? He was caught in the MLA's quarters. Therefore, he was brought to the MS building, my Amloka building. About 7 that I didn't go home. Normally I go after my work is over. A bunch of people came, purportedly led by 2 elected representatives. Where is he? We want to see him. We want to know that he is healthy and everything. Because the shirt is perfectly all right, he's healthy, don't worry, we will produce him before the magistrate. No, we want to see him. Not allowed. They abused my police officers. They kicked the door which was locked. And in the meantime, then my police chief rang me up to my chamber and said, sir, this is going out of control, please come. So I went there. One of they saw me, they went, they started complaining against my police. Oh, they are very aggressive, they use bad words and singulars and this and that and everything. I said, my information is otherwise, that you use the bad words and you kick the door. Oh, never, that's something never happened. We are elected representatives, we don't do such things. I said, you don't know one thing, please see there. Your voice, everything is recorded. You want me to play it, I'll play it tomorrow and make CD of it, send it to the speaker, you'll see it in his chambers. Okay. Then I told him one thing. You're supposed to have told my police that you are an elected representative, you have a right to come into the any government office at any time you like. I said, you're wrong. Every office of the Lokayukta in the state of Karnataka has been declared under Section 2K of the Criminal Procedure Code as a police station. Police station is one place nobody can go without the permission of the station house officer. Especially a person who is accused of an offence and who is in our custody. Supposing something happens to him, we are responsible for it. My police are responsible for that. You have no right. All of you have trespassed into this building. If I want, I can now make a charge sheet against you for trespass. If you go quietly, I will listen to you, allow you. If you want anything more to be done, go ahead. Because they said, can you see him for a while? And I sheer courtesy to the system, we allowed him to see it, but then immediately my police arrested him and took him to the magistrate on a special jet. But as is the thing with very many VIPs, he developed chest pain in the jail. Not one day was in custody, that he was in jail. First day, he developed chest pain, he was taken to Jayadeva. Jayadeva said, nothing wrong, you have an heart, but there is nothing wrong. Next day, he feigned giddiness, so he was shifted to Nimans. Niman said, you have brains, but there is nothing wrong with your brains, but I don't know if it's working or not, but it's otherwise okay. And then he went on from hospital hopping, then he got a day. Same thing is happening, you read in the papers every day now. So I come to a conclusion now. The ailment of a VIP is co-terminus with the bail he gets. The day he gets bail, he'll be out there, he'll be doing the disco, he'll be doing the rap, and he'll be doing everything possible. It's all. This is the system in which we are. Any questions, sir?
Thank you.
Sir, apart from the corruption, the majority of the problem that I have faced is a lack of information. Basically, like when I go to say passport office, when I go to even registration, the thing is, we don't know, we being civilians, we don't know exactly what is required, and whatever they call we can get into us, the information. So it's really great, either you or probably you are the correct person, if the message can be sent or probably transferred to the person upstairs, saying that the information can be made in a readable format, for that would be great. So that's the suggestion.
I have sent a detailed report to the government in regard to the malpractices that have taken place in the sub-registrar's office. As usual, it has not been implemented. One of the suggestions made therein was that please put a board outside every sub-registrar's office. What are the documents necessary for registering a